I noticed that there is a lot more of the land that has not been assessed. And I believe that there could be more animals there that, haven't been seen. Now, sell Savannah region to the committee, the Ghanaian public, and the whole world in 3 minutes in terms of the tourism potential. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The story behind the Larabanga Mystic Stone is very short. It was believed that at the time the road was being constructed from Sola to Fufulso, anytime the contractors came to remove the stone, the following day, the stone would come back to where it was. Anytime they removed it, they kept doing that for almost 1 week. Anytime they came and removed it, the stone came back to wherever it was. So they have to divert the road from where the stone is currently. So that is just the history behind the Mystic Stone. So in terms of tourism, like I mentioned, Honorable Chair, in my first submission, the Moli National Park is the largest park, wildlife park in this country, in Ghana. It is almost 46,000 kilometers. Sorry, 4,577 square kilometers. And the only place that is accessible, like he mentioned, is the southwestern part of it, and it's only 10 kilometers. Only 10 kilometers. And a lot of the flora and fauna is found in the hinterlands, where we have caves, we have slave routes, which are not accessible. So it is something that is very, very difficult for tourists to be able to access the hinterlands of the Moli National Park. And as we speak, it's something that is a worry that we've started collaborating with the Minister of Roads through feeder roads to make sure that we have access roads in the park. Because if you look at the park as of now, anytime rains begin, you cannot go anywhere. You can't go beyond 2-3 kilometers. You can only go about the 10 kilometers that the roads have covered in the drying season. And so you have a lot of these animals that are very far away and tourists cannot access them. Apart from the Moli National Park, you have the slave markets in Salaga, you have the slave wells where the slaves do their final bath before they are transported or brought to the south to be sent to Europe or in the Americas. Apart from that, in Bupe, you have where the Indau Rajapa, the king of Gonja, the founder of Gonja, tomb is. And in the Claw area, you can also find his footprints that has been there for several hundreds of years. So the Japa Palace, for instance, cannot be left out of tourism. So we have a lot of tourist potential in the Savannah region. So these are just some of the areas that people can visit in terms of tourism. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Yes, Honorable Agaga. Congratulations, Honorable Nominee. The minority leader has touched on roads, but I'd like to refresh your memory on one important road network that President Mahama was very passionate about and was actually committed to have works commenced, but unfortunately we lost power. That network is the Boyaman Karogo, then it runs through the Bulse area, the land of your masters. Now, when you're giving the nod, what would you do to bring that project to life?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I think the contractor is on site as we speak. But it's starting from Lingbinsi through to Mankargo. So it is just a continuation of what President Mahama had done. It's just that the pace of work is slow. And so when I'm giving the nod by this House, Honorable Chair, I'll make sure that I pursue this contractor to get to the Bulsa North constituencies. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Leadership.
Muntaka will come in, but I have to take leave of you if I have your indulgence. Just to share one important thing. I love the succession plan of the Gonja people as a people and as a cultural value. I wish that many other ethnic groups learn from your example as to how you handle your succession, whether it's from Kwembe to Tuluwe or wherever you get to the Yogbong Palace. You have a very dedicated, respected roadmap that time and tradition have respected and the people have abided by it. And I understand that Kwangura is here, not Kwembeura, so it's appreciated. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chairman, I just want to find out from the nominee. A number of times he's denied that the processing factory for this rosewood, he's not really much aware of it. But I know that your office at Yipala, when you were the MC, right behind their house, there's a factory that is in full function in processing rosewood. What do you say to this?
Honorable Chair, I think I made it clear on the rosewood factory. In actual fact, when it started, we have to go in there to stop them. And we even have to ask the VRA, the Volta River Authority, to cut power to that factory. And so, as I sit, I know, like I said, in collaboration with the regional task force in charge of rosewood, we have stopped the Chinese and they had moved out of that place. So if something is happening there, then it's happening behind me. As I am well aware, Honorable Chair, we have even seized their wood that they harvested to construct furniture for some basic schools within the West Gonja municipality. That is what I know, Honorable Chair, about this situation. Sometimes these people can be doing it in the night and you not have an idea because they are.
But Honorable Minister, you were the MCE of the municipality. You mean they set up the factory without permit from the assembly?
Absolutely, Honorable Chairman. They cited this project and none of us was aware. It is when I got to know of it, it was my driver who hinted me that there was something going on there. So we have to take the assemblyman for that area on for allowing people to come and construct a factory. What they did is they sent it into the bush. So we didn't have an idea until the whole thing was set up. And I led a task force with my district police commander as of that time to go and stop them from working. We didn't know about it.
Mr. Chairman, is the nominee giving this committee assurance that as he leaves to lead the region, he will ensure that not only the cutting, but even the processing of this rosewood within his territory as a regional minister will be a thing of the past?
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. I think our report back to this committee is something that I'm going to stop when I'm giving the nod.
Mr. Chairman, the reason why I'm asking this, as the minister nominee may know,
that a number of the youth in this area have virtually stopped cultivating or tilting their land because of the activities of these rose root cutters, and then also the cattle herdsmen menace within that area. What will he do to encourage the youth to go back into tilting the land?
Honorable Chair, I think I'll just repeat, this same question was asked and I answered it, but I'll just repeat it for the committee. I indicated that we're going to make sure that we make agriculture a business venture, not a subsistence venture, said that it will attract the youth to go into agriculture when we are able to stop this rosewood harvesting. And so we'll do that in collaboration with the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, of which you are already aware that there's a ban in place for harvesting of this rosewood. So it's just a matter of going to enforce the laws when I get back, when I'm given the nod by this committee. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Chairman, thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you, Chair. Honorable nominee, first, congratulations. I'm going through your CV. You have really walked the political path, seen the ups and downs of politics, and finally going to head this new region as the second minister for the newly created region. You were an assembly member, elected, became a government appointee, went through primaries and lost. You didn't give up, still served the party, constituency chairman and all that. I'm sure you know the pressure that will come from the party front. So be well armed. And finally, as a DC and through industry, you have earned this honor of being elevated. One thing I would demand of you is to nurture the young talent in your region. Be an inspiration to them. Get a team to look out for those young men and women. On top of my head, I remember a young man who was at UEW some years back. He told me of a story, a teacher, and made his way to UEW and became the SRC president. Look for him if you know him.
Honorable Chair, I know him.
Good. Build him up. He's a very talented young man. He's an embodiment of what I would describe as spiritus invictus. Yes, in Latin. Please, that young man, since you know him, take good care of him. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I have nothing more useful to add.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Okay. Nominee, we thank you for attending upon the House to answer questions. You will hear from us, but for now you're discharged.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Thank you.